Buenas noches, profesor. Buenas noches a todos.
Buenas noches a todos.
Good night.
Hola, hola a todos. Bien. ¿Alguien tiene alguna duda? Gabriela, dime.
Yo, profe, lo que pasa es que en mi Duolingo, ahorita estoy trabajando con el Goes y con Go y Goes. Entonces, se me dificulta porque ya me pide que haga oraciones en goes to the homework, o goes to the sleep, o go to the, así. Entonces, pero me equivoco mucho porque hago goes o go to the o goes, entonces como que ahí se me dificulta un poquito.
No te preocupes, te lo explico súper rápido. Ya ve mi pantalla, ¿verdad?
Ya.
Bien, con esto más grande. Más grande todavía. Bien, mira, go, el verbo go, ir, es sencillo realmente, nada más que de repente, o sea, el gran problema de Duolingo es que como no te explica la gramática, pues tienes que deducir cómo funciona, pero mira, go, que como te digo es ir, cuando tienes I, you, we, and they, siempre va a ser go. Tienes he, she, o it, va a ser goes. ¿Sí? Yo, tú, nosotros y ellos, siempre va a ser go. He, she, it, va a ser goes. Recuerda que todos los verbos tienen esta idea de la tercera persona en inglés. Siempre le vas a agregar S. Nada más que go es un verbo irregular, por lo tanto le vas a poner goes. ¿Sí? Bueno, de hecho es una excepción, no es que sea irregular. Entonces, algunos ejemplos podría, I go to the gym every morning. He goes to Italy every year. He goes to Italy every year. Ahora, acá voy a aprovechar para explicarte algo que no es precisamente tu pregunta, pero aplica. Recuerda que cuando usamos el tiempo, el presente simple, que es el que estoy usando ahorita, hablamos de como de rutinas, ¿sí? ¿Qué otro ejemplo podría ser para it? No, bueno, it no. She goes to the doctor every 2 months. ¿Sí? We go. Híjole, es que así con... No se me ocurre nada. Alguien ayúdeme con un ejemplo, si quieren en español. De ir. We go.
Jugar fútbol, por ejemplo.
Es que el problema de jugar es que no lleva el verbo ir. Si yo digo we go to play football, vamos a jugar fútbol, en español funciona, pero en inglés sería we play football. We go.
¿Él va a ir a correr al campo?
We go to run in the forest. Bueno, dijiste que primero cambia a bosque. We go to run in the forest when... no tiene sentido esto, pero para que me entiendan. We go to run in the forest when it rains. Vamos a correr al bosque cuando llueve. Sí, es igual de ilógico que las frases que les pone Duolingo, ¿verdad? ¿Ya te quedó más claro?
Ya, profe.
Va, ¿me puedes dar un ejemplo?
She goes to the ay, no.
¿A dónde va?
Déjalo pienso.
Te ayudo.
Ok, ella va al mercado todos los lunes.
Exacto. Ahora, como te
Monday.
decía, el present simple lo vamos a usar para hablar de rutinas. Por eso caí tanto en el every morning, every year, every 2 months, when it rains. Siempre vamos a usar adverbios de tiempo. probablemente de frecuencia. Sí, bueno, y creo que dijiste she, lo cambié por he, pero bueno. Acá también algo que les recomiendo cuando ustedes tienen estas dudas de Duolingo, aparte de preguntarme, obviamente, es traten de modificarlas y hacer sus propias frases. Ahora, esto es un consejo, igual para los que están empezando. Obviamente los que ya son conversacionales, esto no sé hasta qué punto les pueda servir, pero cuando estamos empezando, caemos mucho en lo que acabo de hacer. Lo hice a propósito, pero caemos mucho en decir I go, he goes. O sea, siempre empezamos con el pronombre y cuando hablamos no necesariamente es así. ¿A qué me refiero? Every time I need to buy groceries, I go to that organic market, por ejemplo. ¿Sí? Acá estoy hablando estoy empezando con el complemento. ¿Me entienden? O sea, no estoy diciendo que uno esté bien y que otro esté mal, pero caemos mucho en empezar siempre con el sujeto. Y a veces cuando hablamos no siempre es así. Les repito, no estoy diciendo que uno esté bien y otro esté mal, pero sobre todo cuando escriben les puede ayudar a romper ese ritmo para que no sean tan repetitivos. ¿Va? Bueno, si ya te quedó claro, Gabriela, si tienes cualquier otra duda, dime. Les recuerdo también, si tienen dudas de Duolingo, tómenle captura a la pantalla y me pueden preguntar acá al principio de la clase, ¿va? ¿Alguna otra duda sobre esto o sobre otro tema? Cecilia, dime.
Gracias. Perdón, por el ejemplo que estaba viendo, también podría aplicar con el verbo hacer, ¿no? Do o does.
Exactamente. Mira, acá voy a poner otros más. El verbo hacer, do, es un poco más versátil porque lo usamos para muchas más cosas que ir. Les voy a poner, he does a lot of exercise. ¿Sí? Ahora acá también algo que lo que me gusta del verbo do es que también lo pueden poner en negativo. Bueno, vamos a cambiarle. She doesn't have... ¿Qué puse mal aquí? Es que puse la copia. Don't have any experience. I do. Híjole, a ver. ¿Quién levantó la mano antes de que siga con mis ejemplos bizarros? Raquel.
Teacher, because he goes to market every day. Because to.
O sea, ¿quieres decir por qué?
Ajá.
Es why.
Perdón, why. Sí, sorry, sí, me distrae.
Sí, no te preocupes, pero no te entendí bien. ¿Qué es lo que quieres decir?
Es que aquí dice, he goes to market every day, every Monday.
Pues porque lo escribí
porque
mal.
Está mal, ¿verdad?
Sí, porque lo escribí mal, perdón.
Ok.
He goes to the market. Quería poner de y acabé poniendo to. Perdón, no me había fijado, gracias. Sí, he goes to the market every Monday. I do. A ver, ¿quién más levantó la mano? Oscar, dime.
Buenas tardes. ¿Por qué se ocupa el do en algunas preguntas? Como tú necesitas ir a comer, ¿no? Do you need eat?
Do you need to eat?
And the excusa.
Es una buena pregunta, pero es un poco compleja de responder así nada más. Pero mira, lo que pasa es que acá estamos usando la estructura interrogativa, ¿sí? Do you need to eat? You need to eat. Esta, bueno, los voy a separar acá. Esta es la forma interrogativa y esta es la forma afirmativa. Y you don't need to eat. La forma negativa. Se los voy a poner así porque tiene más sentido. Sí, estas son las tres formas. Fíjense cómo en la afirmativa no usamos do como verbo auxiliar. ¿Sí? En el La forma afirmativa es nada más el verbo need, to eat. You don't need to eat. Do, acá do está funcionando como un verbo auxiliar y acá también, pero la forma interrogativa siempre va a ser esta. En la forma negativa es sujeto, do. Esto también puede ser, ¿no? Porque no es que you do not. Sí, acá lo estoy usando contracciones, pero es lo mismo, ¿va? Pero esa es la estructura. O sea, ahí, por ejemplo, Oscar, usas do como verbo auxiliar. ¿Sí? Y puede ser fácil en teoría porque es de los verbos que los primeros que ves, ¿no? Pero hay unos usos que pueden ser un poco confusos. ¿Va? ¿Sí te quedó más claro?
Sí, ya mejor. Ahora tengo otra duda.
Dime.
Siempre que pregunta alguna cosa, nada más voy a ocupar do o también dos, no sé cómo se dice.
Es lo mismo, funciona de la misma forma que los verbos que hemos visto. Cuando tú usas I, you, we y they, va a ser do. Y cuando usas he, she, it, es does. Por ejemplo, la pregunta que está acá, do you need to eat? Por eso puse do, porque estamos usando you. Pero,
Okay.
does he have a car? ¿Él tiene un coche? Does she live in Detroit? Acá es lo mismo, o sea, cuando tú tengas I, you, we, they, usas do, y cuando tengas he, she, it, vas a usar does. ¿Va?
Perfecto, gracias.
Nada, bueno, denme un segundo, les voy a hacer esto un poco más chico para que puedan una... y aún así no me funcionó, espérenme. 85. Si alguien le quiere tomar captura de pantalla a esto, se los dejo acá para que le tomen la captura. ¿Va? Raúl, dime.
Buenas noches, profesor. Disculpe, por ejemplo, cuando se diga la acción de yo necesito ir a dormir, ¿sería I need go to use helping? ¿O cómo sería?
¿Cuál es el ejemplo que diste? I need to, y luego ya no te entendí.
Por ejemplo, yo necesito ir a dormir. ¿Cómo sería?
Ya te lo escribo acá. I need. Ahora, bueno, I need to go to sleep. O sea, esto, a ver si no me funan por decir esto, pero bueno. Esta es la estructura de Duolingo. I need to go to sleep. Los alumnos que están más avanzados, ¿cómo dicen necesito ir a dormir? ¿Por qué no dicen I need to go to sleep? ¿Perdón? Raúl, ¿volviste a levantar la mano?
Sí, profesor. ¿Sería I can?
No. No, tú quieres decir necesito ir a dormir, pero nadie dice eso. I need to go to sleep.
Ok.
Lo más común es que digas I need to sleep. I need to sleep. Porque no necesitas ir a dormir, necesitas dormir. ¿Entiendes? Exacto, Miguel. I need to sleep. Hay otras formas, hay expresiones para decir, bueno, no, I'm wasted, es otra cosa. I'm exhausted, por ejemplo. Oscar,
podría
perdón.
ser como I to go to sleep, como voy a dormir.
Si vas a decir voy a dormir, es I'm going to sleep.
Ok.
Una forma mucho más común de decir esto cuando dices ya me voy a dormir es I'm going to bed. Sí, me voy a la cama. I'm going to sleep. No lo he oído tanto, pero pues, supongo que te van a entender. Y hoy hay muchas expresiones para decir esto, ¿va? Rafael, dime.
Hi everybody. I usually just say, hey, I'm out, I'm done for the night. But it really depends, if you're with friends or with my kids, they're like, Dad, I'm gonna go crash now. So it's like, I'm gonna go to
Ah,
sleep. So there's a lot of different ways you can say it.
una que me da mucha risa, I'm gonna hit the sack. Esa se me hace muy curiosa. La verdad es que nunca se le ha oído a alguien fuera de una película, pero son modismos, son expresiones, si quieren, ¿no? Esta es I need to go to sleep, les digo, es como la forma de Duolingo. Una cosa que sí, a ver si no me funan también por esto, pero es muy importante que entiendan que Duolingo les va a ayudar a adquirir mucho vocabulario, ¿ok? Pero muchas veces las frases que tiene no son precisamente conversacionales, son frases muy estáticas, si quieren verlo así. Entonces, por eso les he dicho, Duolingo es buena herramienta, pero no les recomiendo que sea la única que usen. ¿Sí? O sea, escuchen. O sea, cuando ustedes ven una película, una serie, no sé, cualquier contenido audiovisual, escuchen cómo habla la gente. ¿Sí? Miren, por ejemplo. Igual, los alumnos más avanzados, ayúdenme con esto. ¿Cómo? Aquí lo estoy escribiendo en el chat, perdón. Lo voy a escribir acá, denme un segundo. ¿Cómo dicen en inglés? Con tu hermana mayor. Esta frase, te confundí con tu hermana mayor. Rafael, Sandra. ¿Cómo dicen esto?
A lo mejor lo más popular sería I thought it was your sister. I thought you were your sister.
Exactamente. I thought you were your older sister. O bueno, your sister, podría ser correcto. Ahora, ¿qué es lo que nos dice Duolingo acá? Que es la forma, o sea, es una forma correcta. I mistook you. ¿Cómo lo pone acá? Took you for your older sister. La misma pregunta, Rafael, ¿usarías este verbo, mistook?
I think so. I mean, it could be like my mistake. I thought it was your older sister. I mean, there's just so many ways you can say it, right? But
Exacto, Rafael. Es a lo que voy. O sea, el verbo correcto, entre comillas, es mistook. ¿Sí? Porque es un verbo muy específico para lo que quiere decir. Pero en la vida real es muy probable que, como lo dijo Rafael, sea correcto. Bueno, no que sea, es correcto. Pero Duolingo es muy rígido en eso. ¿Quién lo puso ahorita? Exactamente, Sara. I need to sleep. Y Duolingo te lo va a poner mal. I need to go to sleep. ¿Sí? Entonces, a veces es muy rígido. Está bien, porque, o sea, no les va a dar estructuras incorrectas. Pero a la hora de hablar, no siempre es la forma en la que la gente lo va a decir. ¿Entienden? I confused you with your older brother. Muy bien, Raquel, nada más sin el did. I confused you with your older brother. Y acá sería sister, porque pues su hermana, pero bueno. No necesariamente, Sara. Hay algunas palabras y algunas expresiones, más palabras que expresiones, en el que el inglés británico es distinto. Pero por lo general, la gramática tiende a ser casi igual. ¿Va? ¿Quedó claro? Bueno, esto ya fue de mi cosecha, ¿no? Agregarles esta pequeña explicación de Duolingo. Bien, ahora sí vamos a lo que quiero hacer hoy. Bien. Les voy a compartir una bonita página que me encontré que se llama Random Topic Generator. Bien, ¿qué es lo que hace esta página? Precisamente lo que dice el título. Sí, Random Topic Generator and Conversation Starters. Bien, vamos a hacer esto para que todos participen. Va a ser uno y uno. Puede ser conmigo o puede ser con sus compañeros, como se vaya dando. ¿Qué es lo que vamos a hacer? Le voy a poner acá en Generate Random Topic y una persona me va a dar su opinión acerca de ese tema. Bueno, no una nada más. El que quiera, levanta la mano y me va a dar la opinión. ¿Va? Vamos a empezar con Topics for Anyone. What do you get every time you go to grocery shopping? Como se pueden dar cuenta, son temas sencillos, no se preocupen. Rafael, let's start with you. What do you get every time you go to grocery shopping?
With my kids, I got to make sure I have eggs every week. And with this issue that happened and a lot of chicken die, it was super hard to get eggs. So that's got to be on my list. That's got to be like number one, because they wake up, they want eggs. Sometimes they go to sleep, they want eggs. So there's always got to be eggs. Milk, salads, because they do a lot of salads. And that's probably the 3 items that I must have to have every week when I go to the store.
So it's still hard to get eggs in the US? I thought you were over that.
Some stores, depending on the stores, right? Some stores do run out, but if you go to a different store, there's a possibility you'll get eggs. It's not as bad as it sounds on TV, the news and stuff, but it was a little hard to get, eggs from time to time, but it's kind of back to normal now.
Yeah, some news that I've seen, it seems like all the chickens are kidnapped or something, and you could see the aisles completely empty. I think obviously they exaggerate things as always. Very good. ¿Quién más? Aunque sea en el chat. A ver, Sara, por ejemplo, ¿me puedes responder esta? What do you get every time you go grocery shopping? ¿Quién más? Esta de acá, a ver. Sandra, Noé. Todos los demás que luego no hablan. Sandra, yes.
Hi everyone. I am agreeing with Rafael. I need eggs. When I don't have eggs in my freeze, I think that I don't have food. Eggs are so important for us. Milk, berries, all kind of berries for me. Also, always I need those ones. Veggies, I will say I eat a lot zucchini, cucumbers, tomato, avocados, spinach, green onion is very important for me to cook. Cilantro, I forgot right now. Cilantro is so important for me. Carrots too. Lentils. I eat a lot of lentils. Pretty much I do all my tortillas with lentils. Cheese. It's something similar like fresh cheese from Mexico. But unfortunately, I am lucky that here in Florida I can find other kind of cheeses more similar like the ones that we have in Colombia. I will say those. Fisher cremas. I am who does the shopping, and those are things that I need every week in my. And I obviously the chicken as a meat, chicken, fish, and turkey, basically.
Okay. I'm missing a big steak there, but that's
No,
pretty much.
I don't need much red meat because of my husband. Because of my husband. Oh, we used to love, to eat a lot of red meat, but he has high blood pressure, and we're trying to eat not too much red meat. We left those ones for like once in a while. And also we are trying to eat too much salt, sugar. We don't consume sugar. Yeah.
I try to do the same thing because I love a good steak, but I try to reserve that for special occasions.
Yeah,
Very good. Okay.
we're getting old, teacher. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
we cannot eat in the way that we used to.
Everything that tastes good can kill you. That's the bad thing, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah, like for example, I have a coworker that, for example, last week she's just 33 years old, and I was so worried about her because she has the high blood pressure situation, and her blood pressure went up like 200. And what like the how do you say, the thing that activates her her problem was that she had a coffee like in the afternoon, and I didn't know that, and it was so scary when she went to the doctor.
Yeah, coffee is one delicious but dangerous, potentially dangerous thing. A few years ago, I didn't drink coffee at all. Uh, now, since I discovered real coffee, not Starbucks or things like that. Well, Starbucks is good. I'm not gonna say it isn't, but some other coffees that I'm getting these days, it's I try to not to drink that much coffee, but at least a mug every couple days. I do.
I love coffee. Like we have our cup of coffee, but pretty much we just get one in the morning. For me, it's like a sacred thing for breakfast. But like for example, I don't drink coffee after 12, for example. Like
I just had a large coffee like at 6. Probably it's going to be a long night. Usually, I'm a night owl. I go to bed around 3 or 4 in the morning at least. But yeah, sweet coffee. Very good. Thank you, Sandra. Rafael, yes.
Hey Sandra, we were in class together on Saturday, and you were so like different. You were not like so cheerful like you are right now. She was like very serious. Maybe it was just because it was early in the morning.
Rafael, you know what? It's like the people they don't like to participate in those classes. I don't know why. I am sorry. I just tried, but it was hard.
I
Like
know.
with the guys.
That's why I did the bare minimum. I'm like, I took that class last year, so I'm like, should I continue? Should I move to habilidades blandas? But I'm like, I'm already here. I'm gonna stay. But it's hard, Not everybody wants to cooperate, but
I really like them because every time that I go there, I learn something new. Honestly, I am not good in Google Slides. I am more like a little more pro in PowerPoint. I love PowerPoint. I grow up with PowerPoint, but I'm learning about Google Slides, and I enjoying it. And just uh, for me, it's really worth it to participate in those classes. Sorry, teacher.
No, no, no. I'm going to do a little bit of a rant here. I'm not doing that anymore. I don't ask me why. University decisions. But I was teaching history and some communication science classes on Saturdays. Man, it's unbelievable. I spent 2 hours talking to myself, and there were the students. I don't know why some people don't take the chance to learn something and participate in class. I completely understand what you're saying, Sandra. And the thing is that maybe you're not motivated to participate because everyone is silent. And that's, as a teacher, that sucks, period. It's because, okay, I don't like, I really hate doing my classes only with PowerPoints, but obviously I use these visual aids, right? Things to be more clear. But I try to establish a conversation. I think that's a better way to explain something. I give you information, you receive that information, and we can have a dialogue. And that's the best way to understand. But when the students are not willing to do that, it's tiring. I remember once I had a 3-hour class And I had to talk to myself the complete 3 hours, and it was exhausting. But some people would kill for me to be their history teacher, and I'm not being just I'm not bragging. Trust me, I love history. I live for history. But
Yeah.
that's one of the bad points of online education.
Yeah, and teacher, and you know what? And it's so sad. For example, for me that I am in the psychology class, it's really hard. Like that you see a lot of people, but honestly, I like to cameras open. Like just to connect with people. It's so hard to
Mhm.
see that people they don't like to connect to cameras because, like, you feel like I don't know. It's just strange for me. I like to
Yeah,
connect with people a lot.
yeah, I completely understand that. And in well, university is hard, but when I was teaching in this same institution, when I was teaching high school, it was way more difficult because no one wanted to turn the camera on because, oh no, it's one student once told me it's an invasion of my privacy, and I was like, I was snapping at the time. And obviously, I'm not saying that this is your case. I hope not, with all of you. But sometimes it's because I could hear one of my students. She was in bed. I asked her something, and I could hear how she rolled off the bed, and that's why she didn't want to turn the camera on. Turn on the camera, sorry. And it's frustrating. I cannot say anything else about that. My opinion, I find the idea of random intriguing, sparking, pretending meaningful conversation. When you're feeling stuck, break this. Yes, that's actually the idea, Jesus. Some are more visual and then others auditory. Yes, Sarah, but what would you say about the teacher? What? Forget about what I said. If you were the teacher and you are talking only to a screen and you see only names, what would you feel about it? Ok, voy a cambiar el tema. Igual quiero opinar. Were you the class clown or the teacher's pet? This is a very good one. ¿Entienden qué significa esto, class clown o teacher's pet? No, no, ¿eh? Ok, el payaso de la clase o ¿cómo diría en español? Esto va a ser interesante, sobre todo por los que son de otros países. ¿Cómo le dicen al consentido del maestro?
Lambón.
¿Lambón? Ay. O sea, díganme cómo le dicen cómo le han dicho. Acá le podemos decir el ñoño. Bueno, el ñoño no era necesariamente el consentido del maestro, pero.
El sapo. El sapo.
Pero el sapo es más, corrígeme con esto, Sandra, pero sapo no es más como el chismoso, el que se acusaba.
Pues sí, pero como siempre se busca engraciarse con el profesor, entonces es como el sapo el que le dice todo al profesor.
El culebra, ese no lo había oído. El nerd, ese sí, claro. El barbero, ese, muy bien. Miguel, yes. In English now, please.
Le iba a decir en español, no así, no.
Dilo, no hay problema.
Bueno, el nerd, el inteligente, el más aventado.
I have a conflict here because I think that it's not the same to be the smart one or the nerd than to be the teacher's pet. Teacher's pet is like Sandra said, he or she is always trying to be in the teacher's race, and he or she is willing to betray his or her classmates in order to do that, and that sucks. But what were you? Glenda, no te preocupes. Sí, no, entiendo que lo que yo les decía de la cámara era con mis alumnos de prepa, no se preocupen. Yo sé que muchos están trabajando. No sé, no hay problema por eso. Random es aleatorio. Acá lo que lo que está en el recuadro gris Es como la pregunta, ¿no? Ok, entonces, Noé, yes.
Sorry. Hi, everybody. I couldn't talk before, but I am now. I was, I remember that in secondary school, I was the teacher's pet, so I don't know how to say, how to call a teacher's pet. So it's interesting reading these nicknames. Maybe my friends called me like that before. I don't know. Yeah.
When I was, cuando quieres decir secundaria, the junior high.
Junior high. Okay.
Junior
Thank
high
you.
y prepa o preparatoria es high school. Yes, kind of the same thing with me. I was the teacher's pet. Well, not a teacher's pet, but I was well behaved, always do my homework on time. Only, well, 10s in Mexico, A's in the US. I had very good grades, but as soon as I discovered music, when I was in summer vacations from first to second grade of junior high, everything went to hell. I realized that was what I wanted to do, and I failed physics for the first time in my life in second grade. I failed physics, and I thought I was going to die, and my dad was going to send me to military school, and then nothing happened. Just my dad told me, put some effort for next month. And I was like, oh, middle school too, también, sí, exacto. Para secundaria, en middle school. And after that, okay, oh man, what can I tell you? Miguel, yes.
Teacher, you are the favorite or teacher favorite. It is because you are regularly well behavior, no? Or you complete your homework, you participate in classes, and you do what the teacher asks, no?
You're asking me if I were?
Yes.
With some teachers, I had a very good teacher, the same teacher for fourth and fifth grade. I was very, very. He and I actually were very, very close. He was a very good teacher, but in sixth grade, I hated the guy who was my teacher, and it sucked. I was like, okay, I don't want to be nice with you because you are not nice to us. But that was
you do all the teachers ask. Okay, you are the teacher favorite, no?
Well, I know when I was in middle school, I prefer that. In middle school and high school, I was a criminal. So, but no harm to others. But I am only going to say that I really like creating chaos.
Okay, but it's yes, it's items. No, it's normal items, huh?
Yeah, I think that when you are a teenager, probably you're going to change a lot about how do you see school and obligations and things like that. Obviously, in the end, you have to deliver. But I lost a great amount of interest in school after discovering music because, well, in some areas, for example, I loved biology, chemistry, physics, and I was very good in those classes. But in some others, history, I love history. But in some others, I had no interest at all. So that created a lot of situations, tense situations with my dad. But well,
thank you, teacher.
very good. Yes.
I believe this. If you are a good student, normally get a lot of enemies, no?
Yeah, and I don't understand why everyone has to pick on the smart guy or the responsible guy. I think that it's a very bad um, way to behave to someone who is responsible. I don't know.
Yes,
I
yes, yes.
never did that.
To be responsible is being irresponsible. Okay.
Yes, yes, I agree with that. Very good.
Thank you.
Bien, ¿alguien más con este? ¿No? ¿Nadie? Este era bueno. Voy a cambiar entonces. Vamos a cambiarlo un poco. Vamos a poner business. No, este no. Very good. Where is the worst place you have been stuck for a long time? Obviously, we're talking about work. The worst job experience where you've been stuck for a long time. Sandra, I'm going to depend on you on this one because no one is talking. So,
Teacher, I would say that my current job is hard right now, but it's
have you?
convenient. It's hard. It's in a really hard environment. I don't know why people has to be like that, but anyway, the thing is that that job is convenient for me for the hours. It's 5 minutes far away from my home, and that I'm considering to do other different things. But like the best part of my day is when I am with the kids because I take care about the kindergarten students after school, and it's the best part for me. I enjoy those little ones so much.
Yeah, sometimes you have to deal with those things. It's convenient, and I assume the money is decent. So it's like a sacrifice that you have to do. Have you seen this movie, The Fight Club? Brad Pitt, Edward Norton. It has a phrase that is stuck in my mind. We work in jobs that we hate to buy things that we don't need. When I watched that movie, I was like, "Oh man, it's so true." I'm not saying this is your case. Just came to my mind after saying that because I've been to works that I hate. I work in an office for a politician for about 2 years, and it felt like it were 20. Yes, Rafael.
I think it has to do with like the the the, the time and the stuff you're going through in your life, I guess. Because I my dad was a builder, and I said I would never do construction, and I ended up doing construction. So I hated it at the beginning. Then the money was good. Then I liked it. Then problems came. We had a bunch of losses in a deal. We ended up losing like $500,000 on a project that we took, and we didn't do our job prior to taking the job. So I hated it for a long time. Then I got into structural engineering. Now I'm doing architectural. So it's all related. I think at some time, at some point in your life, you just hate what you're doing. But I think that's just nature, I guess.
Yeah, and I remember when I was a kid telling myself I would never do that, referring to something my dad did. And time took me to where I belong. It's like now I understand. And obviously it's different when you experience things. It's a good reflection on that. Where is the worst place you have been stuck for a long time? I'm afraid to ask, Gabriela, who's Alejandro Carvajal? That I don't know. I'm afraid to ask. My last job in Oxo. Yes, I've heard that this is not a very good place to work. Anything you want to add, Miguel? Yes.
The nightmare, teacher, when you have a nightmare, you feel that pass a lot of time, no?
When you have what? Sorry, a nightmare? You said
Nightmare, yes.
Cuando tienes una pesadilla. Oh, yes. I understand. Yes. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
You feel the time. You feel like a lot of time has passed you.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I can understand that, and I would never. There are two jobs that I would never do again in my life. One is to be a waiter, and the second is working for a politician or in politics in general. That's the only two examples I can give you of jobs that I completely hated. And being a waiter is one of the worst experiences I ever had in my life because I had to tend to people, very rude people, and my patience is over now. Very good. Creo que nos da tiempo de otro, a lo mejor hasta de otros dos. Working pizzas, my friend. Ya no entendí qué es lo que pasó aquí, pero bueno. Ya, perdón, es que no había visto que Alejandro preguntó. Sí, ya. Alejandro, working pizzas, my friend. Making pizzas, Alejandro? You make pizzas?
Yes.
Very good. One more. ¿Qué categoría quieren? Couples, family, business, anyone? I don't know what essays could be. No, this is not. Noé, yes.
I can see the topics, but maybe family.
Okay.
I don't know.
Family, what did you this past weekend? Now let's change to something more interesting. Yeah, this is good. Where is the best place to take a date? ¿Cuál es el mejor lugar para llevar una cita? No sé por qué está en families y decía, eso suena más a couples, pero... ok. Noé, start, and I'm going to ask random because I don't know.
I don't know. I was waiting for my partners in order to know where. I want to take notes about that, but I don't know. I like the nature. I like places with a lot of trees, like the forest. Uh, do hiking, but I don't think that is a good place to take a date. Maybe the person, of course, it depends of the person, but for me, that would be a good place. I love hiking, so yeah.
Oh yeah, you love hiking?
Yes, all that things. I want to go to Mil Cascadas. You know that?
Yeah.
I would love to go that place.
Yeah, I think that it's a very good place to go on a date, but I think, my opinion, that you need like a couple dates before going to a place like that. You know, I think that a more casual setup, like a coffee or something, could be could be better for a first date. Obviously, it doesn't say like first date, but I think that that's what I would do. Very good, excellent. Rafael, yes.
Las damas primero. Sandra tenía la mano antes que yo.
Thank you, Rafael. I will say, like, when you meet somebody for the first time, normally just to go to have a coffee or in a good restaurant, to have a really good dinner. Normally to go to the cinema too is a really good one, like for those first moments. But as now, after 17 years of marriage, our favorite place is to go to the beach. We enjoy so much. That's our best moments to go, because it's just to connect with the nature. And also something that, thanks God, my husband now is fan of soccer and he loves Barcelona as I love Barcelona. We enjoy a lot too. We went to a Barcelona game, and just like to enjoy something that we like in common. And I think what Noe says, I think that to go for a hiking is honestly, as a woman, I think that is something that I would love to do with somebody that I'm knowing, like for a date. To go on a really good hiking is really beautiful.
Rafael?
Well, I've been married for too long, so I don't really know how the whole dating thing is now. But I guess when I was dating back in the day, it was either dancing, movies, go play, run. There's a lot of running here. People are, they're into running. So if you're dating somebody that's growing up here, it's like, hey, let's just go for a run. Or like Noé was saying, hiking. It's actually pretty popular. So, but growing up, I didn't want to go do that. I'd be like, hey, I'll pick you up. I'll take you to dinner. We'll go dancing. We'll go, watch a movie or other stuff. But it was really never let's just go for a run. It was let's grab a drink. Once I got older, it's like, okay, let's go get a drink. And it was it's always something other than exercising, for sure.
I agree with that. To have a drink, it's a very good idea for me, at least. But Jesus, the best place to take a day depends on both of your interests. A cozy restaurant can be ideal for enjoying a good meal and intimate conversation. If you both enjoy nature, walking the park or on the beach can be romantic and relaxing for art lovers. Visit to a gallery or museum can be enriching experiences. I once had a first date on a museum, and it was a very good experience. Let's say in a place not far away, not isolated, but with nature and a lot of happiness more than in a park having picnic and talking. Yes, Miguel, I think that's a very good idea too. Okay, last one. Voy a ponerle en couple. A ver qué sale. Okay, no, this is going to. Obviously, I don't think that anyone here is married to another classmate, but I'm going to change this in order to. Well, could be interesting. Do you keep any secrets to your partners? I once had a girlfriend who kept a secret from me that she ruined one of my Xbox games. She was so afraid of telling me, but the thing is that I didn't play that game anymore, so I didn't realize until a long time. Fish or the ducks, a pond. Well, you can take a look. Fish. That could be too, Miguel. I don't have a partner. No, well, no, but I mean, not actually, but sometime. Sandra, yes.
Teacher, just know me, all my friends, we keep one big secret to our husbands. The shopping bags in our trunks.
Yeah, I can picture that.
Yes. But not anymore, thanks God. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
horrible. Yeah, no.
What part of we don't need this? Is not here, right?
It's so hard, teacher. Like women, we go to the store and we know what we want. We saw in the first place what we want, but we need to try everything just to make sure that our first choice is the best one.
Oh man.
You need it, but you want it.
I don't know. Probably there's a marketing idea behind this, but men would be way happier if women's stores had like chairs. That's one hell of experience. Probably someone is going to say that they enjoy that, and that's cool. But in my case, I think that one of my biggest nightmares is going with a girlfriend or even a female friend to shoe shopping. I once, and this is not a lie, trust me on this one. I once visited like 25 stores in one afternoon. And like you said, Sandra, and that's why that memory popped in my head right now, is because she bought the first pair she tried, and I was like, why 25 stores? Why? If you know what you wanted, why? And in the end, the thing is that, well, we agreed on going to have dinner after. She's a friend, only a friend, you know. And at the end, she told me, can we reschedule dinner because I'm so tired? And I was like, man, that's the only reason why I endured this agony. But yeah, Rafael, yes.
Try going shopping with 4 girls, mother-in-law, wife, and 2 kids, and they're all girls. I take my phone when I do that. We'll probably go like in the winter, the summer, the spring, and so they can get their clothing for that season. So it's always a whole day type of thing, and it's boring. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. I don't do it all the time, but when I do go with them, it's a long journey, and it is tiring. I mean, it's just crazy, but I don't think you necessarily keep secrets to your partner. For Noe, I think there's some things that you rather keep to yourself, and it's not necessarily a secret. It's just that I don't think that it'll benefit like my wife to know everything I'm doing, especially when it comes to business and stuff like that. She knows very little about the business. She doesn't get involved with it. So not keeping secrets, I just don't think that she needs to know everything, because there's a lot of headaches. There's good things and there's bad things. So the less she knows, the less she has to worry about me, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes we hide these things in order to save worries to the other person. Pretty good. Muy bien.
And teacher, just to see my husband quit from to go with us to the mall. Like when my daughters used to be living with us when they were teenagers. I say, Amor, just go with the girls. I will stay at home to avoid. But sometimes when we travel, like when you travel, one day we need to go to shopping just to go to know. And he's like Rafael with cell phone, and he prefers to sit or to wait for us in a coffee shop or something like that.
Yeah, I've been there. One of the worst experience that I can tell you, like you were saying that your husband is like, okay, go with the girls, and I wait here at home. Is that we went on vacations, and during this holiday, my girlfriend at the time told me, "Can we go to IKEA?" And why the hell would I like to spend any moment of my holidays on IKEA? If at home, I absolutely hate going to that store. And in the end, it was a curious experience because she realized that every IKEA store is the same. So it was not like a big discovery, but it was fun nevertheless. And one thing that I can be thankful about is that store has air conditioner. When you are dying from the hot weather, it's a good place to be a couple hours. Very good. Muy bien. Bueno, ya se acabó el tiempo. Espero que les haya gustado esta actividad. Hoy no participaron tanto, pero estuvo bien. Los que participaron estuvo bastante bien. Anímense los que están empezando. Estoy casi seguro que los que califican con 3 son los que no hablan, pero bueno. Recuerden que mientras menos hablen y menos participen, menos van a avanzar, ¿sí? Muchos de los compañeros que están hablando ahorita empezaron igual, con un nivel más bajo, y ahorita ya están participando. Nada más que hoy sí estuvieron bastante callados en general. Cecilia, excelente. Recuerden, esto va igual para todos los que es su primera clase. Si tienen cualquier duda, pregunten. O sea, si no entienden algo, si el tema del que estábamos hablando no lo entendieron, como ahorita lo que estaba, varios preguntaron en el chat, me pueden interrumpir en cualquier momento y se los explico, ¿va? O se los traduzco, lo que sea necesario. Bien, vamos a dejarlo hasta acá. Nos vemos el jueves. Que tengan excelente noche. Cuídense mucho. Que estén muy bien. Bye.
Thank you, teacher. Have a good night, everyone. Goodbye.
Noche a
Good night,
todos.
everybody.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Goodbye, goodbye.
Bye.